Good evening, StreamYard fans and YouTube fans, and I have some sad news to report. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. This one's gonna take me a little bit because it hits me really hard right at the heart. And that's because um, one of my favorite games, is sadly going away. And what are we gonna do? You know, and where are we going to go from here? And the answer to that is we're going to cue some music. Let's hit it. That's right. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. That's right. Yeah, but I feel fine. And why do I feel fine, guys? The answer is right here in this UPS package. Yeah, there you are, right on time, John. The sad news is the fact it's not sad at all. We got new charts for Dice United. It's the second edition, and it's the grand opening of the second edition test copies. I pre ordered my print version yesterday, but the new ones I just did these today at UPS. It was $5. These are test copies. They have test copies on them. So it's yeah, it's kind of my joke and pun on things. And I figured the best thing to do is to give it a sad twist and turn it around, and I feel fine. It's not the end of the world. Good thing is guess what, guys? This will affect our FC Cincinnati replay, and that's we will be using the Dice United 2, and it couldn't have come at a better time, really, because, like I said, FC Cincinnati this week plays St. Louis, which is an expansion team. So there's no game this week. Uh, and just so you know, and I got to say it, that music that you heard, "The End of the World as You Know It," is by REM. It's not mine. I don't own the copyrights to it. That's REM, and I had to have a little brief snippet of that music in there. Um, but it's not the end of the world, guys. New charts for Dice United. These are the second. These are the Dice United 2 charts. And yes, I asked Gary first for permission if it was okay for me to in my next game for FC Cincinnati to use the Dice United 2. If he would have said no, I wouldn't have done this. But he said it was okay. I can use the new charts and that. And just so you know, these are test copy charts, just like you've seen in his Gamescape video. It's the same charts that are in his Gamescape video, and I'm going to, because off to wash both cars. Talk to you. Okay, you take care. Oh, and take the keys to my car, will you, and get mine washed. Uh, I'll come to California and pick it up later. Make sure it's double waxed. It's, I have to tease with John on that because he is in California. But I figured I'm going to, because there's not a game this week when I can have a chance to play some Dice United. My test game for the new charts will be uh, Manchester United and the Tottenham Spurs. And I know people hate Man United. I just know it. And that's the reason why I wanted to use them, is the fact that they are kind of uh, hated and stuff like that. Um, if you'll notice, this is your attack chart, uh, your defensive chart, and your keeper check, and your great chance. I mean, wait a minute. Attack chart. This here is your defense, your keeper check, your corner kick, and your free kick on the back side. This is your pitch battle chart here. Um, and I'll get into it, but the pitch battle is different than last year. Uh, you don't have to worry. You do have to worry a little bit about the aggression, but you're not adding and subtracting the aggression, and then you get a like a +3 or a +5 or 2 or 1 or something, and then you add that to the dice roll. I do know that's a little bit. So when I get a pitch battle for the first time, we'll go over the new rules with that. Uh, Great chance, red intensity, penalty kick in the back, and this is totally new, is the idea of doubles. And this is a big key thing. It used to be that when you had doubles, you would add them together and you would subtract that total or add that total to your current time. Well, that doesn't happen. That's not the case anymore. If you rolled, say, double fives, normally you would have subtracted 10, and if you were in the 15th minute, you'd be in the 25th minute. That's not the case. You're now in the uh, instead of being in the 25th minute, you'd be in the 20th minute. I can safely say that's kind of, you only use the one dice when it's doubles, and then you look to the chart and read that and go from there. Uh, but we will have a test game between Manchester United and the Tottenham Spurs soon. But the new charts are here, guys. These are the test copies. These aren't the actual ones. I ordered the Dice United 2 charts. They are for my birthday. So and I didn't order the I just ordered the charts. I didn't get a new Dice United 2 set, so to speak. So I just ordered the charts. That's all I really need. But in our this will affect our FC Cincinnati replay for the 2023 season. And that these are the charts that I will use for the rest of the season. Uh, but I'm and I tell you what, I was going to be a test thing, a test, a beta tester for this, but something happened in real life and I couldn't come through. But Gary, if you ever do some more, either if you make another update for this or for Stone Cold Hockey or whatever, I'm there for you, man. I just disappointed that I couldn't help you out more than I did, and I tried to keep. I didn't. I just basically let them know that it's kind of out there, but I didn't talk about anything until today. And the only reason why I'm telling this stuff today is that I got the okay to go ahead and and uh, and it was okay. So, but I would love to have Gary on my channel anytime. I even wrote him a note and say, "Hey, I would love to have you on my channel sometime." There's really with as far as I see, um, uh, Dice United, if he were to do anything, Uh, but he would have to. I think he would have to revamp the cards in order to do it. Almost is the idea of, and this is a thought for like a third edition or something, something to do with the idea of substitutions. Because I know that in soccer, we all know that soccer allows for three substitutions in a game. But that's the only other thing that I know that you could really add. I mean, I like the idea that they revamped the charts, and I did do a practice. I did like two or three practice games with the uh, the new charts, and I think I was averaging maybe 12 to 14 rolls per game, something like that. Um, but I really like these new charts. They're good. It'll speed up the game in that, and I'm looking forward to test live testing this, not beta testing, but live testing this, and we will do that with Manchester United and Tottenham Spurs. That will be my next uh, matchup. FC Cincinnati matchup. I think our next opponent is Portland, and I want to say that's at home, but I'm not positive. But I do know that Portland is our next game. So and that will be next week. Basically, I'll probably do that on my Thursday night game. And you saw my did see I got my last episode was on these Stone Cold Hockey um, game stats for game one, and these are the stats that I want to keep up all season long. Um, so you will want to go back and check that one out. That's episode 415, and my next two episodes are basically game two of season two, and then the Man United and the Hotspurs for the live testing of Dice United 2. It's no longer DU, it's DU2, guys. Take care. And this one's a wrap.